Welcome everyone to the next match in the draft tournament. We have here the not the Trendsetters, Midnight Snacks versus Boys Locker Room, Food Coach team versus Miski's team. The rules are going to be MMR, 1 ninja cap per map, no ghosting. The limits are going to be 1 assassin, archer, engineer, mage, necro, pyro, and scout. 2 of chemist, elf, and medic, and 3 of heavy, ninja, and soldier. This is an 11v11, which is a bit interesting, because of the offense defensive split. It's not a nice split. Usually 4-7 is what people do, which is not fantastic. Of course, we're starting on Harvest 1 here, as this is the map for this week's matches. What do you think of predictions, Dave? Who do you think is going to win?
I mean, looking at the end of week 2 standings, I think Boys Liquor Room were top and Midnight Snacks 7th. So probably expecting Boys Locker Room to come with a overall arrogant performance, and hopefully we'd like to see maybe an upset due to that fact. Maybe some kind of strong showing from Midnight Snacks. But we're underway here.
Looking at the Boys Locker Room offense, we have Emily on Scout, Ivan on Chemist, RC on Heavy, and I would assume Miski is on Soldier. Yes, that is correct. Miski does get a steal, goes out, trying to go out front side, but gets frenzied and goes down. The other side we had Link, who also got a Soldier steal, I believe, and goes down to the Assassin. Trying to find Blue's offense right now. Yes, here they are. Blue's offense is composed of 93 on Chemist, Food Court on Medic, Link on Soldier, and I assume one other person. Yes, Tractation on Soldier as well. That's actually quite interesting. Double Soldier on offense on this map for a 4-person offense. What do you think of that, Dave?
I mean, if you can get the Soldier to come in behind, as we're seeing Link in here, I think it's quite a good move. Getting your Chemist in from the front. As we've seen there from 93, gets the resource from Food Court. That's big. Gets boosted slightly out of the flag room, and he's looking pretty healthy here.
His medic does go down, but he still has some support.
Yeah, College did a good job of knocking him back, and he's looking pretty low now. I think he's got 1 health pot left. Had to use it, and I'd be surprised if he makes this out alive.
He is trying to go back to that back sponge, but a ninja, Archery, is cutting him off. He does get on it. He does get the medic too. Gets the
and he got the restore. Wow. Really well played from 93.
Oh, goes down to the assassin though. I saw him blocking. That's so unfortunate.
Did really well there, but did see steal from Misty on the other side, unfortunately going down to the ninja, but 93 really showcasing his ability on Chemist there. Able to tank so much pressure and using some underrated game sense, you'd say. He's not the most experienced player in the game, but taking that back sponge, getting to the medic, did a really nice job there.
You really get to see Chemist's survivability in general, with its resistance 1. Can just last for a long time and stall for its support, as we saw there.
Looking at Blue's defense, quite interestingly, they're not running a medic, and against Aussie, you might see Mike go down quite a bit. He's on Pyro, but we're going to see Chak with a Soldier still, I believe.
Is that already past mid? Getting boosted. Let me check his health. 2 stakes still. No support, but he can just get the medic. The medic is coming. He's probably going to get the result here, and most likely the cap. Has to watch for the assassin. Assassin goes down, and no one on red team seems to be able to steal to stall. So that's going to be the first cap for the Midnight Snacks.
Yeah, that was a good job from Chak. He got boosted quite heavily, but still nice routing and able to get the medic and get that all-important capture.
Link also is out. Still has 1 stake. At mid, trying to go through top. There's a ninja waiting for him. Ooh. Bit of a risky pass. He's very low, but he does have the medic with him. And I believe that's the restore. So this might be a second cap. He gets headshot, but no one there to pick it up.
Wow.
A quick second cap from Midnight Snacks,
Yeah.
and they take a very early lead.
Really liking how Link was able to get that very clean backup still. Interesting that he tried deciding to pass. Fortunately, it went back to himself and he was able to get the medic. Nice headshot from Tourney, however, was picked back up by Food Court on the second cap to Midnight Snacks. But as Ducks fan mentioned, a very strong performance from Midnight Snacks in the opening exchanges here.
Certainly seems that Boys Locker Room's offense is struggling to get good steals here.
Yeah.
See another pretty good steal from Link. He's out back. Probably trying to get that back sponge, maybe. Or probably just stall. He might be looking to pass here to check, but gets taken out by Carowinds there.
On the other side of the map, though, we do see Miski with a very nice soldier steal. He's up mid. He's looking pretty healthy. Getting boosted slightly. Knocked back there, actually.
Emily is there to get the heal. Does get it. And he's gonna walk this in for the Boys Locker Room's first cap.
That was nice from Miski. I liked how he walked back in behind. Just avoiding any unnecessary pressure. Yeah, I mean, I think overall, Midnight Snacks defense has been doing a really good job. They've opted to not run the medic, which means that they should, in theory, have more damage output on their defense. And I think that's why we haven't been seeing too many steals from Boys Locker Room. But I believe we saw there Aussie getting in, knocking Mike away, which allowed Miski to get that very clean steal and get the capture.
I do want to note something about this map. As we've seen so far, if you do get good steals and get out, it's very difficult to recover. So due to the shortness and just wideness of this map, allowing offense to just move around and avoid recovery. So it's very important for the defense to do most of the damage before they get to the flag room.
Do you see another clean steal from Miski? He's completely fine with Forsake, and he's able to get to mid. Mike got distracted there, leaving his flag post undefended. And that's allowed Miski to get as far as he has without much pressure at all.
And he's going to walk this in. Link does get a steal, but goes down very quickly to the frenzy. Logic also gets a steal, and Salty 93, my bad, gets a backup steal going. Chemist going the back route, has to watch out for the assassin. It looks like he's gonna get. Oh, he almost made it to the back sponge, but he got knocked away. Does eventually make it, but runs into the power with frenzy there, so goes down. So now we see a tie here. Boys Locker Room tying things up. Dux was noting before that Mike was a good bit out of the flag room there, which allowed Miski to get that clean steal that we saw.
Yeah, he did venture quite far away, which was interesting because Aussie already had 2 or 3 people on him, and then that allowed Miski just to get that steal. But do you see a steal from Lincoln?
Who switched to Chemist?
Yeah, he's gone Chemist there. Taking a back route, but now going towards the side. Interesting routing. Decided to go into the flag room, and he's taken a bit too much pressure. Good web from Sean to slow him down. Looks as if he's just trying to stall this out. Maybe a backup still?
Yeah, but as I've mentioned before, Link is really utilizing the wideness of this map. He's able to just roam all the way across to just stall. Goes down to the assassin now.
Ooh. Don't think he's too happy about that. Looking at chat. Perhaps the boy was blocking. It's unfortunate as well. Food Court as medic right behind him.
93 does get a chemist heal as well and is out with 4 heal pods, so he's pretty comfortable here.
On the other side of things, we did see a ninja steal from SKKA. He's able to pass to Miski as soldier, so they've already actually got this flag secured. If 93 can just get into his flag room or his side of the map, this will be a set.
He is across, and he does have the medic behind him. He already got the restore. And is at the flag, and his squad is coming with no recovery. So this looks like it's going to be our first stalemate. It'd be interesting to see where the flag carrier holds. There's been two main holding spots. It's either in the water in the flag room or the corner of the map. And it looks like Miski is opting to go for at the back corner of the map, whereas 93 is opting to be in the flag room near the water.
Yeah. I think that's a clever choice from Miski.
We do see a pass to the heavy, so it allows him to tank more and not use heal pots to heal the recovery.
Yeah. So both teams holding on different classes and in different positions. I think both teams have chosen the right spots for their classes. Miski, holding in the open as soldier, allowing himself to move around if, say, an archer is in position to shoot.
Now there
Rain in a more enclosed area.
There are benefits and downfalls to each position. The benefits to where Miski is holding the back corner is that any recovery can be easily seen way ahead of time. There's only so many routes you can get to Miski, and all of those can be pretty easily stopped. Versus where Rax and Rain is holding. He's very close to water, and it's in a pretty enclosed spot, so that's also useful. And he's also close to flag, meaning backup steals won't be a thing. Where Miski, backup steals can be a thing. And we saw yesterday as well, there was a death swap as Justin was heading back to the flag. After they recovered, so you have to be careful when you're heading back to the flag.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I give the advantage to Midnight Snacks here. They don't really have to worry about insecure as much, in my opinion. Missy can be void swapped or headshot somewhat easily, and as we're seeing right now, he's getting moved around really bad by the soldiers.
And Dexfer noted, and I also caught that as well. Pepe was actually pretty close as he was getting knocked into the void. Almost got a headshot on Miski, but did miss.
Don't think that's something we've discussed yet, the Archer matchup between Pepe and Tourney. Pepe being a bit more known on the classes, that's his actual main. Tourney sort of a flex on it, I believe.
Yeah, I would say so. And a pretty good flex onto it too. He's definitely a solid Archer.
Definitely be interesting to see how both of these archers can help their team in the stalemate. Obviously, you'd believe Pepe the one team more likely to do so, due to the fact that he's holding actually in the headshot pool area.
Now I know yesterday in the match between Good Vibes and I believe it was the Trendsetters, we saw Valicon, Good Vibes Archer, doing a lot of work on this map to help recov. I don't think we've seen as impactful as much of an impact from the Archers this match, but Archers are still very useful in getting those recoveries. We see a lot of bulk here going into Rain, got the death tag off, and since they both were in the water for a good period of time, the Pyro can't really do much against them. The heavies do go down eventually. That is the problem with where Rain is holding, is bulk can do a lot of damage if you get in. And the Pyro it's hard for the Pyro to counter it because of the water.
Yeah, bulk's definitely a bit of a problem in Rain's spot, but he's got quite a lot on support. I don't think he would go down just to bulk. He'd need like the Pyro to be killed or something for that to happen. Which actually has happened. I was part of a scrimmage where that happened, and Bossy was a flag holder and just managed to get in a few bulk and the death tag, and well, he dropped. And I wonder if boys locker room, having experienced that, might try and do the same here against Rain and the Midnight Snacks, just trying to get that Pyro gone and a few bulk in and the recovery.
As participator was noting, since we are in fact tied here with only 6.5 minutes left, we could see this go into OT where the next cap wins this map, which of course would be incredibly important. Of course, if one team recovers before that time, we could still see lots of caps happen, given the pace of this map.
Observing a pretty organized push from Midnight Snacks here. They had a lot of bulk, but they got picked off by the Pyro. However, that's allowed 93 as Scout able to get in position. Unfortunately, he got knocked off there, but I'm really liking how Midnight Snacks are coordinating this recovery attempt. I think they had about 7 people on recovery, which means only 4 on support. So they're definitely willing to commit people forward to try and get that recovery and the capture.
So, due to the Miski's openness, as we mentioned, there's a lot of ways people, Fenceholders can recover on him. Versus Rain Spot, there's only so many options you can really, realistically do. We do see a few shots coming in from Pepe, but none of them hit Miski. It is important that where Miski is holding, he can move around and stay behind these 3 block tall walls, which protect him from Ultra pretty well.
I think the support on Pepe there was the right idea, but I don't think double soldier is what you want. I think you want the double soldier trying to get Missy out of position, and you want maybe a medic just trying to keep Pepe alive for that headshot.
Yeah, you want Miski to be moving around, and having to concentrate on other things besides just the Ultra. If he knows where the Ultra is, has no pressure on him, that's fairly easy to deal with. But if he has to deal with soldiers, running from soldiers, and possibly an assassin, then it becomes much more difficult to dodge the Ultra as well.
Ooh. Wait a second, he got the Void Swap. 93 got the Void Swap from Miski. Wow. Sorry, I didn't just register that. So what happened there, he Void Swapped the Ninja who was knocking him off, and then Void Swapped Miski and got the recovery. I didn't actually register that. That was incredible, actually.
Unfortunately, I did not get on camera. I hope Red Slime did. Ducks fan I think was also recording, so that's good. We have one POV of that. That means Main does walk that in cap. In fact, he was already in the fight room, so that does give Midnight Snacks the 1 cap lead with a little under 4 minutes left. We have seen, based on the pace of this match, Boys Locker Room can easily tie this back up.
Ooh. So Mike wasn't in the flag room there, and that's allowed Aussie to get a steal with the medic. He just received the restore. Nice little bow back from Pepe, force him backwards a little bit. So Aussie has got quite a few people in front of him here.
So watch out for the assassin that's right above him. And the pyro that's in front of him too. Does manage to get around, and in fact opts to go up top and then go back down to kind of juke defense, trying to make it difficult for the recovery to figure out where he's going. Oh, kills the pyro right as the pyro used frenzy, and gets the medic as well. That's incredibly good timing. A bit risky, but works out. And now we see another tie as Boys Locker Room ties things back up at 3-3.
Yeah, Aussie really showcasing his PvPing ability, able to kill Mike, who just frenzied him. I'm not sure how he managed to do that, in fact.
Yeah, and I'm sure Aussie was very low there. I bet basically, I think Aussie's only option there was to try to kill the pyro so he doesn't take any more damage. And that risk does play out good for him, so.
Yeah. Definitely interesting. I mean, looking at the other matches on Harvest, I think the last 2 especially were pretty stomp-like. I think they were 5-0. And then the first match of this week was 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0.
This is very even.
1-0 into like a 15-minute stalemate.
Yeah.
We do see a pretty clean steal here from Miski. He's already out front at mid. With probably, 1 stake full health. With a medic below him as well. Jack also has the flag and is getting across mid. No ninjas to get in front of him, but a good web from Sean.
That's a great web from Sean.
To slow him down. He might go down here.
His med is with him, but he's got a lot of pressure incoming.
He does get the restore. He got the restore.
That's big then, yeah.
And Rain is also there as a medic to get another restore if he needs it. So you might see another stalemate here. Once again, it's tied, and now only 1 minute and a half left. So it's, I believe at this point, it's basically overtime. That next cap wins. I am liking this match right now. Pretty intense. Keeping it close.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, finding some of the roles quite interesting. I'm looking at the lineup from the Midnight Snacks. They actually just passed there. They've got a lot of offenders, and what they're having to do is play some of them on defense. But Raxin, who I believe was their second pick, is playing medic defense.
And now is now on heavy.
He's now holding as heavy, but I really wonder if Foucault could be getting a bit more out of him in terms of a bit more value for a second pick.
Now we see once again we have the same exact flag holders as we did in the last stalemate, and the same exact positions. Rain is in the flag room near the water. Misky is in the corner. And we saw in the last stalemate, of course, we saw a pretty amazing death swap, void swap. I mean, from 93.
Yeah.
See if he is able to pull that off again, or if Red's recovery is able to get a good push.
I mean, you'd really hope boys locker room kind of learn from that. They try and stick on 93 a bit more, because I saw him basically every time able to just get across the map, but this time I'm looking at 93 and he's getting pretty hardly focused. A lot of support with him and the archer.
Kerowin's kills the the scout and knocks the archer off at the same time, basically.
Did a really good job there. But I mean, with the scout and archer coming from the same direction like that, Misky doesn't really have to do much other than just shift around. You'd really ideally like the archer and scout to come from different directions to try and set up a pincer. So Misky has no other option other than to get headshot or void swapped. Perhaps that's something Midnight Snacks need to try and coordinate a bit better, getting their archer to come from a different angle.
I think right now, overall, I'm gonna say I'm gonna favor the Midnight Snacks, just because they're just how many options, as we mentioned before, the amount of options they have keeps Misky on his toes. Rain doesn't have to be on his toes that much, because the only thing he has to worry about is scout, death tag, and heavies.
Yeah.
Pyro he can deal with the water. Archer's not gonna be an issue. Assassin shouldn't be an issue if you have good enough roaming, so it's mostly just that bulk and death tag. Because it's Misky.
Pyro can be an issue, I would say. Like, if you get knocked away from that water, perhaps. Or, like, even a swap into Pyro. That's definitely possible. Hard to pull off, but you could, like, I don't know, swap him into that upper bit behind flag. I think that's quite viable.
Of course, the same thing can say about Misky. He could also get swapped into a Pyro. But I think both teams are opting to use the Pyro for defense, for support.
Yeah. I actually thought Mike pushed up out of flag room there, but seems like he didn't.
I know Mike has been pushing out of flag room a few times in the last stalemate.
Yeah.
To just because it counters the bulk before they get into the flag room where the water is. And once again, that's one of the main things Rain has to worry about. This is one of those. It's definitely a lot of pressure here, because as we are in overtime stalemate, you don't want to overcommit to recovery, because that opens you up to being recovered. But you also want to make sure you do get the recovery, because that's the only way you're going to really win. Or be prepared to have a backup steal.
Yeah. I mean, you'd like both teams to try and commit a few more bodies forward on this recovery attempt. You'd usually see Code play pretty aggressively in stalemates going on recovery. We haven't seen that yet, which it might just be Misty not wanting to risk losing this stalemate, and he wants Code to play defensively. However, I do think they should consider sending him on recov. He's probably the best pyro on recovery just because of how much he does it and how experienced he is at doing so.
It is interesting to note, Boys Locker Room has a lot just in general on support / roaming. He has his pyro supporting, medic, a chemist supporting, he has his assassin generally supporting, and double ninja roaming.
Yeah.
That does not leave much for his recovery. I know it's going to be his scout, and like double heavy I think is what I've mainly seen.
I mean, even then, College is playing very defensively on scout, just trying to kill the recovery medic who was packed there. And I really do think Boys Locker Room do need to send a bit more recovery if they do want to try and get it.
It does seem that they are putting Carowinds on recovery. Switch him off of ninja now.
Yeah. College actually making that call for Code to go on recovery as well. But after playing against Boys Locker Room and our match, Bedtime Boys, we had one stalemate, I believe it was on Blackout, and while we lost the stalemate, I think we actually killed their carrier about 8 times. And it does show that maybe stalemates aren't their strongest spot. Perhaps it's something they have worked on or need to work on. But hopefully they can try and showcase their recovery ability in a stalemate sometime soon. Not really excited about overtime, to be honest.
Not exactly the most overtime stalemates aren't exactly the most interesting things to watch, but all very important and stressful for the flag carriers.
Yeah, I mean, it just always feels like both teams are a bit too wary to try and push up for that recovery, especially Boys Locker Room. I mean, they've got a lot of support, and it just doesn't feel like either team is going to get that recovery right now.
I think, as Link noted, Lord Bastion is now pushing up, possibly trying to get a recov here. He is low, so he might not make it across, but
yeah, he got a headshot by Pepe there.
But we might see Boys Locker Room trying to do more things, put more pressure on Tourney. He was fighting the heavies when they came in last time. That does open up to makes him weak to assassin, of course. So if he's not careful, he might get assassinated if he's trying to PvP some of those heavies. Yeah,
definitely. But I would say, no offense to Aldinger, but I don't know how experienced they are on the class, and I'm not sure if they would register that kind of situation, perhaps maybe with a bit of instruction from someone on that recovery team. Maybe you'd know when to push up or whatnot.
Chris is calling to send 3 soldiers, a bit more bulk.
Yeah. I think that is the right idea, but we're gonna see. Well, especially now that Code's back on recovery, Misky would be pretty vulnerable to a bit of bulk now. Code's actually able to get top mid, but he's got an assassin on him and gets assassinated. I wonder if it would have just been better to let Code go up on recovery there, though. Feels like now Missy's gonna have a bit more support with him.
See a push here coming in from Midnight Snacks. Double soldier, scout, medic, and chemist, as well as the archer. A lot of things coming towards Misky's way. He could go down here.
Yeah, he's got death tag, but it's removed now. He's got a bit of damage coming in on him. He's been knocked around pretty far, and he's got no stakes. He's running around in the open. Where's Pepe?
Pepe is trying to get shots on him, but he's not in a good position to do so.
Pig 3 is actually in a good position here. Jumps down as assassin, takes out the medic, but not Misky. And Misky gets away with it.
Mario or Dux, do you want to watch that ninja? But we did see a pretty good push there from Midnight Snacks. A lot of that pressure is very useful, even if they didn't get that much. As long as if you keep pressure on Misky like that, he's bound to make a mistake or go out in the open when Ultra is just in the perfect position to headshot. So I do like what I'm seeing from Midnight Snacks right now.
Yeah, that was a nice push, and they've got another one here. Same kind of setup with a few soldiers and the medic. The medic's doing a nice job keeping Logic and Jack alive. But,
and the Archer is in position to do headshots. Sean is on him, but he was able to take a few shots there. I would imagine eventually they'd be able to just get a lucky headshot on him.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just looking at the boys' locker room current setup, and they've got the Necro on basically constant core support, and Aldinger also pretty core support. And I'm not liking that because there's not enough roaming to deal with that bulk, and the bulk's just getting in clean every single time. And while they're getting lucky, able to kill it while it's on Misky, they might eventually just get overwhelmed, and also it might allow Pepe to get in position for that crucial headshot.
Tourney is calling for an assassin recap, it seems. Oh, they have a lot of people coming in. They killed the Pyro. The Pyro is in the flag room, but goes down. 2 heavies on him, no medic. Kyrie was just trying to keep the Pyro away so Tourney can do it, but the assassin comes in, kills the one heavy that was on Rain, and that threat is dealt with.
It was a good attempt though from boys' locker room. I mean, if you, or if they had a few more in recovery, maybe you would have seen a bit more of a challenge. But Misky's actually dropping very low there, no stake at all, on 5 hearts. So I do actually believe Midnight Snacks are getting closer every single push now.
And it seems like Code is back on support for right now to help deal with all that bulk that Misky's been receiving.
Yeah, when just looking at that support on Misky, it's so much. Like it's over the top support right now. Actually, I say that they've drifted away a little bit, but they had about 6 people supporting that, and I would say max 3 people supporting with the flag carrier. Often just the Pyro and medic, to be honest.
Bobby is taking a few shots here. No one's on the altar. Misky has to move. He's still just able to take some clean, easy shots.
Yeah, he's getting some nice shots there.
And the pressure from bulk makes him a little bit more open.
Pepe's still alive here. Can get the shot maybe.
But he's getting lots of pressure on him. Goes down.
Yeah.
I did like what I see though. That was good coordination.
Yeah. But it's just boys' locker room really not having the correct roaming. I think they only have 1 ninja roaming, and when you're in a spot that Misky's in, when it's so vulnerable to scout and archer, you've got to have at least 2 ninjas roaming for them, for the scout and archer.
Yeah, I mean he had to commit a lot to support when Misky is holding there. That's kind of the issue right now. It's just they cannot put enough on recovery to get a solid chance. Pepe once again is taking shots, kills the Pyro.
Pepe getting everyone but Misky, it seems, and it's only going to be a matter of time before he gets Misky. At least that's what I feel. Like he's just getting so close every single time.
There's been just the roaming is not doing enough, and once again that goes back to the layout of the map. The map is wide. You can take many different routes, change things up very easily to avoid the roaming, which makes it difficult to counter that archer. The archer once again is getting in position.
Yeah, Archer's doing a good job, just able to absorb that pressure, allowing himself to get into position for the headshot. Miski does actually need a bit more pressure, just getting him outside and roaming. Haven't seen that double bulk in a while from Midnight Snacks. I would actually like them to send that triple soldier, that 2008 suggested before. I think triple soldier against Miski would force him to start running around. Perhaps even a heavy just to try and take out that medic could be a good idea as well. Actually going to see that now from Logic. Opting to go for Miski though, rather than the medic.
Once again, Pepe's in position. He almost got the headshot on Miski once again. Barely missed that one as Miski was wall climbing up.
Ooh. Looks like Link's gonna have to go in a little bit, but something I don't really like from Link right now is his chemist recovery. I just feel like Heavy can output a bit more damage. Soldier can keep up with Miski.
A lot of pressure on Miski again.
Yeah, actually, he's got a lot on him here. He's looking pretty low, actually. He's jumping around.
No save.
Ooh. And this is where you want the archer to be. Where is Pepe? Pepe's in position, but not the right one.
He does eventually get the restore.
Pepe can get this if he just continues to wait. Pepe's in position. Pepe can get that shot, and he does.
He does. The medic picks it up. And he needs to get ninjas over there right now. The assassin is moving up. The assassin was waiting for a while. Ninjas all on EO now. They have to make sure they do not get this pass. Because if this is this medic, that's even worse for them. They're both just gonna do just so much to EO.
Yeah. I just don't think they'll pass though. It's too risky. I mean, yeah, I can't see them, but if they don't pass well,
this has to be the breaking point. This just has to be.
Yeah.
As you see, boys locker room is committing so much to support now. They have more than half their team just around Emily.
Pepe did a really good job there. He waited till Miski was moving back into position and took that opportunity to great effect and really good headshot.
I mean, just looking at this, they have 4 players on Emily.
Yeah.
That's almost half of their team. They have double medic, necro, engineer, and pyro.
Big push from Midnight Snacks here. They've got a couple of buffed heavies in. Code did a good job taking them out, but this is only a matter of time before Midnight Snacks are going to get the recovery.
I think what Midnight Snacks has to do, they have the position, they have the advantage here, obviously. If they commit a solid like 6 players on recovery, 6 maybe even 7, because they don't need much support because Boys Arkham can't send much recovery at all. So if they just send 6 or 7 people, that's just gonna overwhelm Boys Locker Room.
Midnight Snacks just need to get rid of Code, because Code with his frenzy is just gonna take care of these heavies though. And need to get rid of Code, whether that's an assassination, heavy critting him out, or a void swap of the pyro even. Once Code's gone, it's a very simple recovery on EL6 in my eyes.
That's a good question, Mario. I'm not sure, but it has been a solid minute.
Yeah, I think it must have been at least 10 minutes. Definitely a pretty interesting overtime, personally. I've seen less interesting.
I bet our stream chat is absolutely enjoying the stalemate right now. Let me actually go look at stream chat. We haven't done that yet.
Yeah, I mean blackout with like an overtime stalemate is just even worse because it ends up being like 40 minutes and it's already a long match. So. But this is bearable. We're going to see a bit of pressure coming in on the EL6 here. Definitely a pretty interesting overtime, personally. I've seen less interesting.
There's just so many people on Emily. Our stream chat is absolutely enjoying
I think there's at least
this.
7 there. They've even got that elf just reflecting. And it's just not what's going to help Boys Locker Room get that recovery. Because they've got so much on support. How do they expect to get the recovery? They need to pass if they have any hope of getting this capture. Or
Yeah, might as well.
recovery.
At some point, you just have to like call it and move on to the next map. You know. Yeah, Puppy's not exactly thrilled about the XP he's been receiving.
I mean, I have seen it a few times. Don't know the exact protocol on X-Spam. Is it like he'll get kicked from the game?
Oh yeah. Pilot does go down to the Ultra, but there's no one really there to capitalize on that.
Pepe's taken a few shots from the top flag room. He's got medic supporting him. But I'd rather like the medic just supporting Bulk in this situation.
We see kind of an unfortunate situation here where Rain actually, due to how long this match has been going so far, Rain has to go, and they pass it to Link, who is a heavy as well.
It would have been unfortunate there if Boys Locker Room picked it up. But I mean, it just shows how it's not actually that hard to pass a flag. There's certainly opportunities for it, and I'm looking right now at EO6, and if they really wanted to, they could.
Mike is calling for a flag carrier 1v1. Obviously, that nothing is going to be advantageous to Boys Locker Room.
I mean, he's not really wrong. There's no way Boys Locker Room are going to get this recovery.
Especially as long as the medic is holding.
There's no way. I'm trying to jinx it.
Yeah, I don't care how this ends. I do want it to end. Like, there's absolutely no way Boys Locker Room will get this week. There's no way they can win this map. Absolutely impossible.
It just feels like Midnight Snacks. Ever since they've gotten that headshot, they haven't really committed too much on recovery.
It does.
I've never seen more than 4 or 5.
It does feel that way. I'm wondering. I feel like they just need to send a lot more in.
Yeah. Like, do they really need that Necro? Is that really what they need to have? Couldn't they just use another bulk on recovery and get that recovery and get this stalemate over with? But right now, to be fair to them, they are 1 down. I wonder if they've got a sub who can come in 4 racks in. But like, a medic holding this long is just surprising. Perhaps it's down to great support from Boys Locker Room. But I just feel like they really just need to commit now. Midnight Snacks just need to commit and get this recovery.
The death tag is on Emily, but that was quickly taken care of by the Necro life tag.
Yeah. I mean, with that engineer there as well, the death tag can be taken off as well.
See, this is why I wanted to implement a anti-stalemate, some form of anti-stalemate for this tournament, so we don't have this exact situation where we're sitting here for like 15 minutes staring at flag carriers.
It should. I honestly just feel like every stalemate should be maximum of 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, but like even 5 minutes is just enough. I mean, if it's 5 minutes, you probably get teams just trying to sit the 5 minutes out so the game can reset. But like right now, we'll just in at least 20 minutes, not of overtime, just overall stalemate.
This is absolutely insane.
Oh, 13. I'm not the best at estimating. It just feels very long now.
Goodness, goodness,
Honestly.
goodness.
This isn't healthy for anyone. Just watching this, it's not really entertaining, not
Yeah,
enjoyable.
I've been finding hard to think of things to say, but it's so hard to keep things interesting
Hmm.
for 13 minutes in a stalemate. It's not. There's nothing you can really talk about anymore. You just have to wait till something happens. We do see a bit of a push here, but it's just Boys Arkham has so much support for Emily that it's just. Oh, he does have a good amount of pressure here. That's like it is. There it is! There it is! And that's the cap! Oh, thank God! It is over. Now we're gonna ask Boys Locker Room, what is your map pick?
We could have just asked boys locker room to just drop the flag. Honestly.
Oh.
I mean, I think it's definitely something worth considering. Maybe like a stalemate timer.
Thank goodness that is over though. What do you think after that mind just training stalemate? What do you think Boys Locker Room is going to do? What map do you think they're going to pick? Perhaps
I
Blackout?
know. I know they've got Pagadus through. But
I
if
could
they
see that.
don't, like, Misky loves that map and he's good on it. I don't think
Pagadus
Blackout
3,
is.
there it is. You called
Yeah,
it.
called it. But honestly, Food Court Team isn't bad on Pagadus 3 either. This could definitely be an interesting matchup. Obviously Pagadus 3 being a pretty typical map now. Bit of flame from Aldinger there against Pig 3. But now with Raxon gone, you wonder if that might affect Midnight Snacks performance now. However, then again, Raxon was on medic defense, which isn't the most important position in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, even that, like, Raxon on medic defense is a bit of a throw in my eyes. Like, perhaps if they had just stuck him on offense or something, or even bulk defense, he's a really good PvPer. Maybe they would have won the map quicker. Who knows? But right now, it actually looks like Boys Locker Room are down a player.
They did sub in AE Fog Dog. I don't know who they subbed in for. Trying to figure out
Currently, Rigol's not online.
Kevin's, but he might be rejoining, possibly.
Probably.
But there's another player that had left. Oh, it was College Degree. College Degree is back, and looks like Cameron's was subbed out for AE Fog Dog. Mage is pretty powerful on this map due to just how easy it is to roam and keep people, crowd control on this map.
I would doubt that Rigol's had to like, go though. I mean, no, sorry. I doubt that they've chosen to like, sub him out. I would probably assume that he's been or had to go just down to like being busy or something. Considering he's also Boys Locker Room second pick. Actually, Boys Locker Room's still down one. I think it's Sona T now who's disappeared. Oh, Carowinds is back. My bad.
Cameron's is back. Then who was the one that subbed out?
Sona T.
Ah, okay. I think that's a pretty solid trade.
Yeah.
Now, I think we're gonna see a much more major impact from the archers, just due to the map.
Definitely the map. I do think this suits Tourney very much. I know he's a pretty defensive archer, and obviously Pagadus 3 is one of those maps where archers tend to position very defensively on top of spawn and just trying to focus on getting the offense as they enter the flag room and if they have the flag as they exit the flag room. But it looks like we're about to get underway here. Do you have any predictions?
I don't know. I think it's gonna be pretty even. Both teams has a solid offense, but also a solid defense. All roles are filled. Oh, Kilo subbed in for Midnight Snacks as well, didn't they?
I think no. I think that was there from the start. I think they just subbed in Big Bird for
He was there.
Raxin.
Okay, I guess I didn't notice him. What was he playing?
I think he was playing Necro defense, which is pretty interesting. I think he's playing medic defense now, which is probably safe on a map like Pagoda's 3.
You see a steal here from Big Bird. Gets out. Food Court picks it up, but goes down fairly quickly. Allows a backup steal from Blink. Oh, 93, my bad. Gets frenzied though. Pretty good push overall from Midnight Snacks. Just
yeah, that was a good attempt. I mean, it was unfortunate. 93 ran straight back into the path of Code Bastion. Perhaps if 93 went out another way towards the Yin Yang side, perhaps might have resulted in a better opportunity. But I think the time is 3 in Eastern, and I believe Link only has 5 minutes left in his gaming time. I think he may have to go somewhere. So I wonder if that could affect Midnight Snacks even further, losing such a crucial composition player of their offense.
I think we've seen in general kind of the same, so far the same scenario that we saw last map, where Midnight Snacks overall got a lot of better steals, though Boys Arkham did ramp up near the end. Midnight Snacks in general has been getting in more consistently, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, you would actually probably say that Midnight Snacks, Boys Locker Room, have the stronger roaming. I'm looking at these players, Carowinds, college degree, especially very strong and Ninja and Bolt mains, respectively.
So yeah, steal here from Big Bird is out and has Luisto trying to get to the enemy spawn above it. College degree is there, but kind of gets knocked forward by, I think that was the Pyro. Shot him forward.
Yeah, he goes down to the damage. I think getting shot forward there actually really negatively impacted Big Bird because he was unable to wall climb up even further that spawn pagoda, and the resulting death due to damage. I think something we haven't mentioned yet is actually how the assassin matchup between Love Azul and Coca, aka Pig 3, and Aldinger. I actually wonder if that's why Midnight Snacks are having the better steals.
You see,
Aldinger's the greatest.
we do see a pretty good steal from Misky. He gets assassinated. Also was able to kill the Pyro, which allowed Misky to just walk in, but luckily Pig 3 was there to assassinate Misky.
Yeah, as I was talking about assassins, interestingly.
See a steal here from Jactation is getting out. The ninja's there in front of him. He's gonna go down to damage there, and no one's really able to get a backup. See general things slowing down a bit from the beginning of this match. No really solid steals. It's been one good steal, but it was shut down very quickly by the assassin.
I mean, it's just been such a long game already. That first map's really kind of taken out of me, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, for sure. I'm too. I mean, that was basically 2 maps.
Yeah.
And one of the maps was just a stalemate the whole entire time. So
Exhausting.
and I'm sure the players are kind of exhausted themselves.
Yeah, I mean, pretty numbing on the mind when you've got to be a part of that stalemate for so long. That was not 30 minutes, dog. 'Cause that was at least the 40.
It had to have been. I mean, we
It's
started only 20 minutes late. Miski does have a seal, is out back, getting on the roof here. Has one stake, but only a ninja around him. The medic is below him if he needs it. He is going to go for it. He gets to the restore right before the medic was assassinated.
Yeah.
Clutch there from Emily.
Ninja's doing a good job knocking him back down, and he's forced to go back to flag room. And wow, good assassination from Pig 3. However, that's allowed a ninja backup from Aussie. He's got the mid pole.
Already at mid.
Close to spawn. He's got the pass.
Miski is going to steal, pick it up.
Really good job from Aussie there, recognizing the opportunity to get that ninja backup. And that should be the first capture of this match. Oh,
And it was a ninja cap there.
yeah.
But it does give him the cap lead. There's already been 6.5 minutes gone by this map, about a third.
It's definitely quite interesting to see how Boys Locker Room have utilized ninja caps on both these maps so far. I mean, they didn't get the ninja cap last map, but they got the steal.
And you see, does have a steal, is out front. Utilizing that jump boost pretty well, getting over those 2-block hills, heights pretty quickly. Google was there as medic, but was not able to get the heal off in time. That does allow ninja steal from Link as well. Another backup ninja steal going through mid. Where is he?
Ooh.
Does pass it to the Archer.
This is
Okay.
interesting. Pepe may be able to get this Archer cap. Tourney is actually unpressured from mid. He might be able to headshot his fellow Archer.
We do have a good steal from Aussie though. He's already near Yin Yang as heavy with medic support. This is actually turning out to favor Boys Locker Room since it's not their ninja cap and they're heavy versus Archer. Like that favors them.
Headshot Archer.
Yeah.
Like three things.
Midnight Snacks has to pass this flag. Yeah, they just have to. Instead, he goes down to Carol, and sadly, I was not able to get that on camera. I don't know what happened, but this is going to be a walk-in from Aussie here. The ninja's not going to be able to do anything. That's 2-0 for Boys Locker Room, and another steal from Salty Ivan. He's already out. No one really in front of him since the Pyro was probably focusing on Rico. He is being stalled by the Assassin and the Pyro that's in front of him. He has 2 heal pods still, so he can still tank a little bit more. Oh no! He tried passing the Heavy, but the Heavy got assassinated right then.
Yeah,
he does have
doing a lot of work.
He does have a backup steal. Miski does, but get headshot mid-air. Picks up from Salty Ivan, who still hasn't died from when he first had the flag. Pretty interesting turn of events. Overall good opportunity from Boys Locker Room, but was unable to convert there.
Yeah, Pig 3 did a really good job actually getting those 2 pretty clutch assassinations. It looks like Midnight Snacks are unfortunately going to have to play down a player for 5 minutes while they wait on a sub. Actually, it looks like Link is going to try and stick it out while his fellow ninja player Slurp.
So now the pressure's on Midnight Snacks to try and get some taps here. You do see a seal here from Big Bird, but there's a lot of pressure, and he's not gonna be able to survive here. And no one there for the backup steal. Austin, a Fognard, is pretty good at staying in the flag to counter the backup steals, which do happen a lot on this map. You see him perform well as medic defense. See a steal here from Salty Ivan, was unable to get out the flag him. Aussie also steals, but he's gonna go down here.
Yeah, I'm just watching Pig 3 play Assassin there. And what happens is she fails to get the assassinate on the Ivan. Ivan kills her, but within 5 seconds, she's just straight back into the flag and gets the assassinate after he steals. It kind of just shows how Assassin is so broken, especially on this map where the respawn time and back to flag time is so short, and it just makes Assassin so effective.
Now, I think it is slightly better than the original Pagodas.
Yeah.
We do see a steal from Shaq, who's very low, only 2.5 health here. He's most likely going to go down here to either bulk, ninja, something.
Yeah, he's very low, but he's able to get up to that top pagoda. 1 heart, though.
He's able to dodge the soldier that's behind him.
Ooh.
Is at bottom mid. He's on fire, though. He has fire resistance, though, so he's not going to take damage. Goes down to the heavy. That was insane how far he got with only 2.5 hearts. That does allow a very nice backup steal from the chemist. Is going to pass the Link, who's a ninja.
Yeah, that's a really nice pass. He's pre-polled that really well. The ninja above him just died, and he's able to just go straight to flag room here and get this capture, it seems.
So
Wow.
that's both teams' ninja caps. That was a very good play by Midnight Snacks there.
Yeah,
Incredible performance from Jackation, I would say. Like, honestly.
Yeah, to get that far and allow that backup to even occur. Really good job there.
See a steal here from Salty Ivan, who is Elf, getting ninja and is probably fairly low here. Yeah, no stake, but
boosted heavily though, but Medic's there.
And gets the resource as well. Is that Yin Yang? This is a very good opportunity. Has to be careful of this ninja. Getting comboed by Link. Look at Link go.
Wow.
Oh, he might. Yeah, he's not able to get up.
Oh.
Wow.
Link's combo was nuts. That was. I haven't played that so well to even get to Yin Yang. I wouldn't say Elf is actually that strong on him. You don't really see Elf capture much. It's quite hard to do so, I believe. But Ivan really showcasing his ability, and Link doing the same by knocking off into the void. Really nice from Link there.
Well, as the next third has basically progressed here, we are both are still up a cap. So both teams have, at this point, have had some very good steals and opportunities. It seems like both offenses are getting much better coordination going in, and good steals and all that good stuff. So,
Definitely.
see a good steal here from 93. Was able to walk out, but gets quickly frenzied by Cold Passion now. Not much else is really happening right now as we wait for another good opportunity from either side. I am questioning Salty Ivan was killing the assassin right in front of spawn. Not exactly the best thing to do. It's just going to take a little bit more damage since, well, the assassin's going to respawn with assassinate. Misky had the medic there, but I think due to damage ticks, was not able to get the heal off of Misky, so he goes down there.
Yeah, it looks like Slurp's finally stopped in full thing. We're gonna see a steal from the Big Bird. Goes down to the ninja. However, Chuck does have a soldier still.
Has to watch out for the assassin behind him.
Gets boosted heavily again, and he's very clean.
Has a good amount of support. Has to watch out for the ultra, but He has. Oh, there it is. There's the headshot. And now the medic picks up. It's not ideal, but yeah, Buko still can survive here. Goes down to the assassin. Very well done from Easing, though. We do see from here from Misky, who also is at Yin Yang, has the medic with him. Gets the heal. He also has to watch out for the archer, who is in position. But now he's already behind his spawn. Blocks the assassin. Archer's still shooting. This might be the third and final cap from Boy's locker room. Jack Tyson does get a steal. Is out back, going up the roof. He has to hold on this flag here. So either his team recovers. Goes down to the ninja. The Pyro steals.
Mike.
He might
so
pass
low,
it.
But you can get this pass.
He does get the pass to Logic, who does have 3 stakes still.
He could get headshot here though. Tourney's uncontested, can get the shot.
Does get the shot. That has to be the game. Misky still has to walk it in, but the ninjas here cannot steal, and there's no one there going to stop him. That's going to be the third and final cap. So now we move on to map 3, which is going to be Midnight Snack's pick, since they have the advantage.
I also know what Midnight Snack's going to pick here, and they're going to pick Slate. I know Slate is a map that... Oh, actually. Ooh.
Oh. Well, I guess we're gonna have to wait a bit as we set up the match again. Bit unfortunate.
I mean, I say they're gonna pick Slate, but maybe they might change things. I know they like Pagoda's 3, but I also know after speaking to Food Court, he really rates his team on Slate. He in fact said that they're the best team on Slate. So I wonder if he's gonna keep to his word.
Well, as we take a small break here, as we wait for the maps to be set, and it's gonna be a little bit because the match has to restart twice. Once to get on the map, and then second. Oh, we might be able to add a map and just fast forward.
Yeah.
But either way, it's gonna be a little bit. Who do you think has been performing the best? You know, player of the game material.
I don't think there's been any standout performers. I think everyone's playing pretty damn well.
Yeah, it's been a pretty fun match to spectate. A lot of good plays from a lot of various people on a lot of various classes.
Yeah, I think Pig 3's having a pretty good game. I've seen a few decent moments from her getting those clutch assassinations, but unfortunately, our team did just lose last map. Not really sure who stood out for me on Pagoda's 3. Let's have a look at stats, might help me out. Obviously, stats don't mean everything, but good guideline to see who's doing well.
We did see near the end of that map, both offenses were able to ramp things up as they got adjusted to the map.
Yeah.
A lot of good plays. I mean, we saw that Jactation play where he was on 2.5 hearts for
true.
a solid like 30 seconds or something.
I mean, I'm surprised he didn't go down to flag poison. I mean, maybe he went.
He got hit by flag poison once, but that brought him down to just 1 heart, and he still was able to survive for a good chunk of time.
Yeah. I mean, I think what went wrong for that last capture for Midnight Snacks, basically they had the flag, they thought they had it secured, but they didn't get on Tourney. 2008 got on Tourney after the headshot happened. Food Court picked up, but because 2008 had pushed up from defense to offense, that left them a bit too exposed on the defensive side of things and allowed, I think it was Misky to get that steal on that cap. So it's a bit of overextending, and I think that's just down to the fact that this is an 11v11, and the awkward defensive composition means that if you decide to push up one onto support in a steal, you're left with only a 6-man defense, which is not the best.
The match, I believe, is up, and we're going to be able to finally see the map pick. It is Slate, as you predicted.
Yeah.
What do you think of this map? Because both teams has pretty solid PvPers, especially Misky's team. I mean, he has Carowinds, college degree, Aussie, like solid PvPers.
I mean, it's definitely an interesting pick from Food Court. I mean, last time they played this, they did pretty well. I think it was against the Trendsetters, but that time they had AP Literature. This time they don't. And I saw AP Literature doing a lot of work last time. And I wonder if that could cost them the win here. Missy's team obviously going to be pretty strong, like you mentioned. They have some good PvPers, Aussie and Caro wins, especially. So you really want them to kind of showcase that.
And one thing to note about Aussie is Aussie's usefulness is pretty important on a map like this. The pyro you can't sneak up on the pyro on this map really, just
Yeah.
because it's so open. The pyro can just see from a mile away. So you need a good strategy is to just kill the pyro, and Aussie can do that pretty well,
Yeah.
which can allow Misky, if it's coordinated well, of course, that it can allow Misky to walk in and walk out with the flag as Soldier.
Yeah, that's definitely something Midnight Snacks are gonna have to be aware of. Sorry, it happened quite a few times on Harvest, so perhaps it could happen again where Mike was too focused on Aussie, and therefore Misky was just getting those pretty keen stills. So I do think their roaming is gonna need to try and focus Misky a bit better, so he doesn't get into the flag room clean.
We are waiting for the last of the players to join here so we can start. I believe it is Midnight Snacks that's currently down one, but it's been a pretty fun match to watch. I mean, both teams have been performing very well, I would say.
Yeah.
It's been mostly just a performance on different maps that's been deciding the wins.
I mean, it's interesting to look at because if you compare their rosters, they look pretty even on paper. But Midnight Snacks are still missing a few key players, such as AP Literature, and now they have lost Raxon and Link as well. So you wonder if they just had all of their players, they might really be winning this. I think that's been the story of the tournament for them. Lack of availability means that they've lost the first 2 weeks, and they might be losing this third one if they can't turn things around. Like on the other side, I think Boys Locker Room have got every single person here.
Yes, they do, and I think all Midnight Snacks is missing right now is Food Court, who was vlogging, and I believe he's rejoined. We should be good to go fairly soon. Midnight Snacks was ready, so we're just getting the confirmation from Boys Locker Room. And there it is. We should be starting here soon then. Duxfan, do you want to announce, since you've been announcing when we're starting? I'll do it. Never mind, Duxfan has it. Yeah, 15 seconds counting down. It is important to note, since this is once again a 4-7 split, most likely, I would assume that's going to stay consistent. How that's going to plan out. I think overall, the offensive players, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. We do see Logic here playing heavy offense, not Soldier offense. Might be actually be playing defense here. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he's playing defense. I think he was doing that on Harvest. Not your typical PvPer, so I wonder how he would do against Aussie, who, well, is considered the best PvPer in the game. But anyways, 93.
Already with
Has got a nice chemist still.
No medic with him, but he does have 2 soldiers supporting him. Goes down. No one's probably going to be there for the backup steal since you all had support. On the other side, we have a steal from Aussie, who's heavy, trying to go through mid. Goes down to the assassin there. No one there for the backup either.
Yeah. I mean, looking at Boys Locker Room set right now, they've actually switched Tourney onto Bolt. So they're running no Archer, and what they're doing is they're having these 2 heavies, Tourney and Carowinds, great PvPers, playing very core heavy, almost in the flag room. And we've seen this work, this tactic work from other teams. I think Nightwolves kind of do the same kind of thing, playing with a heavy in the flag room. which means you're more likely to get stolen on, but it's harder to get out, and that's what you're going to see here. 93 with a chemist still. However, he's got no one in front of him. Actually, he's been cut off here a little bit.
And he's going to go down there. No one there for the backup steal, really. So far, it seems like 93's been kind of the main capper for Midnight Snacks.
Yeah.
Do you see a steal here from Miski? Out as Soldier in front. As the medic, good positioning, but the medic does go down, so kind of an unfortunate timing. But that was a good strategy. You saw the coordination there. Almost perfectly working out for Miski, but in the end the medic goes down and so does he.
Yeah, something you was discussing before was how 93 was having quite an impact here, and I would say that's just down to the map. Obviously he's a good chemist, but this is a very good chemist map itself. The tunnels are pretty good for chemists, just using the potions to slow the people chasing it down a little bit.
Very important to note that Scar is currently AFK for a couple seconds as he changes his music.
Gotta have the right music on, to be fair.
I mean, that's true.
You have the correct music and you can set the mood for your performance. Especially on Ninja. A bit of angry.
We're gonna see a push here from Boy's Locker Room. The soldier Miski goes down, but Aussie does get a steal. The medic's still there alive, but is not able to heal enough from Aussie. Ivan does get a steal here. He's gonna go out back. The medic's still behind him. The medic does go down, but Ivan is out with 5 heal pots too.
Yeah. Ooh, big frenzy from Mike, but he's actually been knocked away from it.
There's still a lot on him though. He's not going to survive this and gets frenzied again. Gets out again. He has to go down soon, certainly.
But that allows a ninja backup from Misty. No, he doesn't opt for it, and it allows Aussie to do his heavy. Was that the right decision?
Already caught off by the medic in the pyro. Is opting to go through the tunnel. Problem with this is Blue's defense is going to recognize that and is going to try to cut him off.
It's a massive choke point.
It is also, but it is good for stalling for the medic. As you see, the medic does come in, but he does get frenzied there from Mike.
That well. Yeah, he played that well. I thought he was staying in flag room, but he's pushed up, timed it really nicely. But yeah, I think credit to the rest of Blue defense cutting him off there, allowing Mike to get into position for that all-important frenzy.
Overall, though, I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Boy's Locker Room here. Overall, just getting a lot of plays in, coordinating well, and getting good steals generally. Aussie gets a backup steal off of Ivan's death as the medic support and good webs from Emily to just stall.
Pepe is in position. Pepe can get that shot. He's missed that time. He's getting close. And the frenzy actually comes in that time. So what's happened there is Aussie's tried dodging the arrows from Pepe, which has allowed Mike to catch up as Pyro and get that frenzy off. So really nicely coordinated from Pepe and Mike there.
And we also saw the ninja delay stall from 2008. Egging him back a little bit. No reg spam, but stalling him, which also allows the Pyro to catch up and get in front as well. But in general, I mean, I would imagine Boy's Locker Room was going to be the one to get the cap first, since they have been getting better, more consistent steals, more consistent coordination going into the flag room. They have consistently 2 or 3 players going to the flag room at once versus Midnight Stacks. There's only been 1 player going in at a time, which is not ideal.
I think that's just down to the defensive composition that Red are running. Boys Locker Room running a lot of bulk. That double bulk is just completely tearing apart Midnight Stacks. But as I say that, Midnight Stacks have 4 people in the flag room here.
But webs from Austin prevent most of the players from stealing. Jack does eventually steal. Medic does go down. He has 2 stakes there, but gets webbed from Austin. Those webs from Austin just completely destroying that good coordination from Midnight Snacks. Got 2 webs around the flag, which prevented. Flag was not webbed, only around the flag. I mean. We do see a steal here from Ivan. Where is he?
I think he's in that tunnel.
He is in that tunnel. Gets out, gets the restore. That's just very good for Ivan.
Gets boosted a bit there, but 2008 trying to cut him off again.
He's on this side. This has to be a cap. And Austin is warmed up.
Ooh,
He's very low. Oh my goodness. No way. He goes down there. That's
Yeah,
very
that was,
unfortunate.
it was a good web from Food and actually allowed the rest of Food's offense to catch up and just cut Ivan off and get that kill. So yeah, medics are showing their abilities with those webs.
So yeah,
See a
good.
steal from Chak.
Steal from
gets
Chak.
cut off in that tunnel.
On the other side, we have a steal from Miski. Opts to go back route. Has to watch for the assassin. Does block in time and has support from Ivan who can kill that assassin. As the medic running towards him, this should be a restore here. I think that was a restore. Yeah, no, maybe. Miski is at 3 stake.
Ooh, pick 3 again. Really well played from Pig 3. Originally did a nice job stalling and actually probably allowed herself to get back into position for the assassination. So yeah, she's definitely proving her worth as a first round draft pick from Food Court. I believe so anyways.
I have a steal from Big Bird, who is now on heavy, no longer on soldier. The pyro goes down and has the medic with him still. Is able to go out backside. Only has both to deal with right now. The pyro is making its return. I'm not liking this route. It's just running right towards the pyro.
Yeah. I thought he evaded the pyro, was going to take that sponge, but he didn't choose to. However, Miski on the other side has a pretty decent steal as soldier.
And has the medic in front of him. Opts to not go for the medic?
I think he tried, but he just missed it. And, well, he's taken a lot of damage there.
Has to watch out for the pyro here. So much on him.
Go down. The frenzy came in. He's very low and does go down to damage.
No one there for the backup steal, and Keeler is there to stall anyone that comes in. But man, there's so many good steals from Boys Locker room. We have to wonder. Yeah. They have to get that capture at some point.
I mean, it was actually surprisingly poor, the coordination and communication from Miski and EO6. I think that actually cost them the cap. They both kind of went, one went up, the other went down. And that's why they didn't get able to get the kill, I think.
Yeah, you have a temptation to You have a temptation to, like, as medic, to go straight to the soldier. But at some point you have to, like, think, okay, if I'm on upper ground, maybe I should just wait here for a second and have the soldier come to me, you know. You see that a lot on, say, Blackout, where, you know, you want to jump down to the soldier, but the soldier could get up to you, so it's a bit of a risk.
And that's what originally happened. EO6 went up, Miski went under. Then Miski tried going up, and EO6 went back under, so...
You see a backup steal from Foucault as medic. Not exactly ideal, but it could work out. There's a lot of people waiting for him, including a ninja that has regen.
Ooh, big headshots from Pepe, and that allows Midnight Snacks to get the all-important recovery. Seeing some nice plays from both teams' recovery. Lots of steals.
We had two ninjas from Midnight Snacks try to get a ninja steal and distract Austin, but both of them thought they were about to steal the flag, then pulled away or moved away from the flag and didn't in fact pick up the flag. Both ninjas did that, so a bit unfortunate, but we're all under 10 minutes, 9 minutes now. No capture yet for either team. We see another steal here from Salty Ivan when Tactation on the other side as well. Ivan is probably going to go down here. Does go down versus... And on the other side we have Tactation, our soldier, has the medic with him.
He's very healthy right now. He's got a little bit in front of him, but he's getting boosted in fact. Back down to his medic. However, his medic did die.
He is able to wait a bit.
Great web again. Wow, I think that was an EO6 web that time. Yeah, it went down to damage in that web.
Yeah, you see,
Like I said before, the web's really um, benefiting both teams.
you're seeing a lot of offensive players going on recovery when the other team has good steals, which is really crucial, I think. We see a good steal from Salty Ivan, who is out and has the medic coming towards him. Yeah, he should probably either wait up for the medic if he needs it, but he has 3 health blocks still. He's on his side almost. And a lot of... There's only the assassin to stall him.
Still on 1 health pot here. Still got a bit of damage.
There's the restore. He got the restore there.
He got the restore.
And now he has tons of support with him. Red team does have to watch out for stalling steals to stall. Since they have so much on support.
Actually, Mike is going into the flag room as Pyro with a ninja. And that's going to allow 2008 to get the
Oh
ninja
my
steal.
goodness! Oh, that's the ninja. That's 100% a ninja steal. Misky picks up as ninja. This will be a ninja cap for Red if they do cap this. And it might look like he's gonna cap here. We saw Mike. Oh, so what happened there? The Jack Tyson actually recovers on the medic there. Turns out, wow, that's insane. What should have been a cap for Boys Locker Room turns out does not. And now we have a good steal here from Midnight Snacks.
Logic's really going somewhere. He's got the medic with him.
And also
Not
support.
sure about his routing though. He's getting knocked back a bit. And the offense is cutting him off here. He's not looking too good now. Yeah, and goes down to the damage. But that's another ninja steal. And 2008's made the mistake of going into the same direction. However, it's worked out for him for now.
Passes to the Archer. We know what happened last time when they passed the Archer, but won't work out for them. We have to see another ninja steal from Scar, who's the flag is at bottom mid. No one knows where it is. It's gonna be this. Big Bird does see it and get it. Tourney does have a heavy steal going out right side. This is
pretty healthy right now. It needs to be cut off, but this is very intense game of capture the flag we're witnessing here.
The medic is there waiting for Tourney. Is probably gonna get the restore here. Gets assassinated.
Pig free.
Pepe should be able to walk this in, but Aussie still is getting another backup steal. This is insane.
Big Bird needs to just stall Aussie here. And he's taken out the assassin. Aussie is ruling Big Bird right there, but Slurp's able to help him out. Pepe is going to get the cap.
That's
I
it.
don't even know what's happened there.
Wow. That was a ninja. That was a ninja. That was so much happening at once. Just backup steals and counter steals and last minute recoveries from both sides. This has been insane. 3 minutes this past. What a game.
Really critical of 2008's ninja routing, but it worked out by going to the Ultra and Pepe getting that cheeky old cap.
I mean, there's just so much to digest and you know what is it? Discuss
yeah, when there's that much going on, it does become hard to commentate. But we're gonna see a steal from Misky here. He's got the medic with him.
He has no stakes. Only at half health.
Yeah.
The medic is still alive behind him if he wants to wait up, but he's opting to go for the back the back corner. Goes down to the ninja, who was going them to wait there.
That was an interesting decision from Misky. I'm not sure why he didn't just wait up for the medic.
So yeah, one thing I want to point out, back when Boys Locker Room got the ninja, I think, what was it? Either a soldier or a chemist steal. I think it was chemist, Salty Ivan.
Yeah.
Got looked fast, but went down to the Pyro. Mike killed the enemy Pyro in his flag room, and then used Frenzy on Ivan, but was not able to get the recov. Misky picked up as ninja.
And then pass it to a medic, and then the medic went down to the damage. But we're gonna see a steal from Misky here. He is soldier, very clean, but a big headshot from Pepe, and that's gonna allow Pig 3 to get the recovery and the flag to reset. But Salty Ivan has got a chemist steal, a pretty clean backup. He's on 5 health pots. He's been cut off here though. A bit of support with him, double ninja and heavy. Where's his medic? His medic's coming, but he goes down to Pyro again.
College Degree is going to get a free ninja steal here. Goes out to the mid, but pulls right into the assassin who's walking in. Miski gets the steal here, but goes down to the assassin. There's only 3.5 minutes left for boys' locker room to tie things up. Otherwise, Midnight Snacks is gonna take this. After an incredible last 5 minutes.
I think that was a poor decision from college to go that mid route. Perhaps should have just gone spawn side instead. Mid route, you're gonna have to make an extra pearl, I believe, onto those stairs and out of the flag room. But definitely a good idea. But yeah, a lot of action happening, it seems. Slow down for the minute now.
So we do still see a good amount of steals still coming through. Miski has a soldier steal going out mid-top. Is able probably to get to the medic who's on top of the right side. Does get the restore. This is looking pretty good for boys' locker room here. On the other side, we have a steal from Big Bird, who's still getting stalled here. It's probably going to go down to the heavy and ninja. Does go down. Miski has to watch out for the pyro. You just used frenzy, but luckily Emily was able to heal that off. Very clutch from Emily there. Miski should be able to walk this in now. There's no one left. He can walk this in. We're tying things up with 2 minutes left. What a map. What a match.
Yeah, and boys' locker room still have their ninja cap, which they can definitely utilize, as we've seen in past maps. We're going to see a steal from 93 here. Out as Chemist. He's got no health bots, but he's doing a good job just stalling, taking a nice route, I believe, here. Gets boosted past Miski, but he's still got a triple ninja in front of him, and he's going to be doomed. Certainly.
We're all looking that we might see overtime again. Luckily, not a stalemate. At least hopefully not. Because we don't want that again. Oh, please. Now, it is important to note that Midnight Snack's only capture so far this this map has been a ninja cap. After an crazy turn of events, or like just absolutely insane. Versus boys' locker room, who after all that died down was able to just get a standard soldier cap across the map.
This is a really nice attempt from Midnight Snacks. They got everyone in the flag room, but actually, as I say that, boys' locker room doing a good job just taking everyone out. Did see a couple steals from boys' locker room on the other side of things, but don't really come to fruit, unfortunately. But when you see a medic in this flag room, that's when I've tended to see the good steals that result in captures.
Now we see Tourney is sometimes pushing up to get that ninja steal. He's once again ninja here, trying to get a ninja cap and get this over with.
But by pushing up, he's left his defense a bit exposed here, and that's why we're going to see Big Bird with the steal on heavy. He's trying to get out, but he goes down to damage from his SKKA. But on the other side of things, you see a steal from Aussie. He's got a very healthy with him right now. He's got the medic, the chemist. He's being stalled quite heavily by the ninjas, but not really doing enough damage to concern him.
Yeah, this is looking very good for boys' locker room. He has tons of support and is able to get across.
Pepe was in position for the shot. He's still got the opportunity for the shot, but can he execute it? Currently no, and now he's in the tunnel.
There's a lot of blue players coming in though. Will they be able to steal the flag and stall? Jack takes the steal, but he's very low. That's going to be it. Boys' locker room barely manages to win this and takes the game. What a game. What an absolute brilliant game.
Yeah, that was really nuts. It's unfortunate again for Midnight Snacks. You would say they've had a really good performance, and they just unfortunately lost at the final hurdle. Likewise with the Trendsetters last time around. Yeah, I agree. I feel like Midnight Snacks were kind of...
Well, I mean, I think on this map, boys' locker room did have the overall better performance. True. They had a lot of better steals and got across a lot more consistently. So I think on this map, boys' locker room did deserve to win. But I mean, it was close. It was an intense match. Anyways, I have to personally go, so you can wrap things up, Dave.
All right.